Good morning. This is Pam with Follow Your Brush and Down the Ink Hole. And I think I'm going to do a two-parter because I started this before and I just made a big mess. So I'm going to do two parts. I'm going to show how to use these pens from Tom's Studio. And then I'm also going to do the ink swatching separately because, as you can see, I was already spilling and making a mess. Tom's Studio, if you're not familiar, they make these pens where the tips and the little reservoirs inside are refillable, reusable. You put it that way. Refillable makes you think of a fountain pen. These are reusable. You can rinse out these little reservoirs, change out your tips. You can rinse the tips under clean water and wash them out and reuse them. And that's the whole point in the invention that Tom had for these Tom Studio pens. So here we're going to do some colors today that I just got. Welcome if you've never joined me before. Hopefully this won't scare you away. I'm just a mess this morning trying to get this done, so I started over. I received an order before the or right after the holidays of the Wren and the Lumos Mini, and we'll go into that further in my next video because they need more time and attention. But I was so thrilled with them, I had to buy more, of course. So I have purchased another Wren. This time you can choose your colors and mix and match, actually, the colors you want. This time I went with the Sage. And this one has been, I already filled it and spilled ink at the same time. But this is the new one that I just purchased. And I'll show you how to fill them in a second. So this is my new Wren. And, but let's do the ink samples first. I'm getting ahead of myself and I want to do these separately. So they sell these samples that come with that you can order when you order your pens. This color is, I know it's here somewhere. Come on, Pamela, wake up. This is mulberry. And if you see the little ink splotches on the paper, that's because I was doing this earlier and made a mess. Let me wash this off a little bit, because that's not where I want my ink. Okay, this is mulberry, and it comes in these cute little packaging, and it says, big ideas have small beginnings, and it's a cheeky little ink sample. And this one is the mulberry. Gonna get just a drop here. And the reason the openings are so small, you'll see when I do their little reservoirs to fill it, is that they just go inside this little bottle and soak up. Now this is just a sample. They do sell the full-size inks, but it will soak up the ink into the reservoir, and that's all the opening that it needs. So let's look at this mulberry. Really pretty. Oh gosh, I love this color. Isn't that gorgeous? And the new, I have a new pen that I'm going to put this in as well. And it is, I'm just going to label this here. I don't have it in anything yet. It's not going to match, but mulberry. Isn't that pretty? They recommend that you use regular fountain pen inks in these, in their pens, the Lumos or the Wren, but not shimmer or sheens, because that'll clog up their little feeds. This one is called Juniper. And let's A pretty purple. Let me zoom in a little bit so you can see what I'm doing. Hopefully that will help. It's a pretty purple. I like purples. I like purples. So that's Juniper. Trying to put them back into their, they don't have their label on the bottle. I'll have to put some stickers on them so I can keep them straight. That's Juniper. Let me label that one here. Juniper. Pretty. This next one is Cassius. And Cassius is one that I have used. I had a sample of this before that came in one of my ink flight boxes, and I have used this in my Esterbrook King of the Night. It's a beautiful combination with that pen. If you're familiar with that pen, it's red and white swirls, and just a gorgeous, gorgeous pen. And this ink goes really well in that pen. So let's wash this one out a little bit. So this is Cassius. And we'll use this one to label this time. It does go together. I wasn't using the other one properly. This is Cassius. And the ink does not match the swatch, so, but that's just what I'm doing for the moment. That's the Cassius. This one actually is the ink that matches that pen that I got, that I have, that I did matchy match. This is Raspberry Sorbet, and I had gotten a sample of this and just absolutely loved it. And that's what introduced me to try the pens as well, because I was just fascinated. I like the color. And then I purchased this Wren to match, of course, the pen, to match the ink. I ordered the pen to match the ink. So there we go. Isn't that pretty? This is Raspberry Sorbet. Now I can use this. Show this. Like that. Raspberry Sorbet. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh, I spelled that wrong. S-O-B-E-T. Sorry. I can't write and think at the same time. It looks like the Juniper might be getting a little bit of a shading. They don't recommend using shimmer or glitter inks, because that will, but they're and then this last one, which I managed to spill when I was trying to do another video and then stopped. I thought I need to change my, I think I'm doing this. This is New Forest Green. I did manage to put some of this into my new Lumos after I spilled it. That's why I have my mat down. So this is the New Forest Green. Also a really, really pretty color. And I put that in the, I put it in my Wren, I'm sorry. I put it in my Wren. Then this is my new Wren. This is a sage green color, and I thought this would be pretty. New Forest Green. Very pretty ink samples and inks. I like their inks, and I like these products. And then just stay tuned, because I'm going to do a different video on the pens and how these work and how you fill them, because it needs more time than 10 or 15 minutes, I guess. Or I can do it in 10 or 15 minutes if I do it properly. So I'm going to let these dry, and these in my little swatch book here. And so these are the ink samples that I ordered from Tom's Studio in the UK. A cheeky little ink sample to go with my new pens that I've just ordered. I ordered this one before Christmas. I just got this one as the Sage. These two are the Wren. And then I have the Lumos Mini. And then I just ordered the Lumos. Here's my Lumos Mini that I already had. And then I just ordered a new one because this one to me is a little small. I ordered their Duo tip. It comes with replaceable, refillable tips as well. I'll show you that in the next video. Thanks for watching, and let me get prepared to show you a proper demonstration, following instructions, and hopefully not spilling ink. These are drying nicely. I do see a bit of a sheen in the juniper, but these are very pretty. Really love their colors. Thank you, and I'll make another one here soon. So check back in a little while, and we'll show you how to fill these Tom's Studio pens. Refillable, reusable, rinsable. Go again. Thanks. Bye.